All right, guys. So welcome. So today we are going to talk about one topic. We're going to talk about how you can utilize AI to save yourself like some genuine, serious time in the week. So first, I want to talk about why AI and my personal story with its usage. So I had to get rid of my whole team like 6 to 8 months ago, just way underperforming the standards that were set, and we had just moved into this big facility. So it was right around the same time that GPT. Adam, you talking? Okay. Right around the same time that all the GPT stuff came available. So I quickly saw that this was an opportunity to actually like a good tool to use to get things done, to actually increase my productivity and make more money basically with just me, to actually make like 10x version of myself, 10x my presence, 10x the value to clients. So I really dug in. It's been highly successful so far. The money that it's generated has been significant, but honestly, it's not the most important part. At home, I have 2 kids under 5 and a wife, and it's very important that I am there to spend time with them. And if I'm here, I can't be doing that. So my schedule looks much different now than it did then. And it's pretty much 99% down to the correct usage of these AI tools. So first off, everybody in here is thinking about AI incorrectly. Every single person, everybody you talk to is thinking about it incorrectly. You see shit on the news, Anderson Cooper. Everybody has the wrong idea with it. AI is not anything that's going to, right now, it's not anything that's going to give you superpowers. It's not anything that's going to enhance, give you a bionic arm. The way that I like to explain it is this. My oldest daughter has glasses. She's just about to turn 5. My youngest daughter is 2, going on prison convict. Every day she tries to grab her older sister's glasses, every single day without fail. She did it until I told her, I said, hey, Murphy, little one, you got to think of those glasses like a part of Fiona's body. Would you like it if I tried to pull your arm off every day? No, you obviously wouldn't. So AI is just like those glasses. It's there to enhance a sense that you already have. It's there to make something better, but for something to get better, it has to exist already. I'm sure you guys have a lot of people in your social media feed who are using this iteration of AI to try and create something that they are not, and it's very apparent. It's very apparent that they're using AI to make shitty content, to make shitty ads, to make just these terrible things that don't relate to anybody. And they're really just exposing themselves for charlatans. So for you to properly use this, it has to be in a domain that you already have some level of knowledge. And the good news for you is that as a fitness professional, you are set up more than almost anybody else to really utilize these tools. So if you think about who's like creating and driving these innovations in AI, Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, Sam Altman. They have a lot of things in common, but the one very obvious thing that they have in common is they're not the best people persons. They're not the best at socializing. They're not the best at being a normal person to person. If you've ever seen those pictures of Zuckerberg on Congress, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you ever heard an interview with Elon Musk or Sam Altman, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So despite this fact, despite the fact that their expertise is in how tech interacts with tech and how people interact with tech, they've created this software, this engine, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that mimics people. So those of us who have the ability to know how people interact with people have a distinct advantage over everybody else. And think about what you do all day, every day as a trainer, as a gym owner, as a fit pro. You interact with people. You use psychology to get people to enact steps that will allow them to change their behavior. That's exactly the skill set that's going to allow you to become like fucking amazing at AI really quickly, because it's a technology that mimics people. It's not like you have to sit down and code in ones and zeros. It's all language. It's the stuff that you do from 5:30 in the morning till 6 at night. You use your language to get people to change. You use your language to persuade people to do things. And that's the exact skill set that is necessary. And that's huge because if you've ever read any of Alex Hormozi's books or you're over the age of 32, you remember that infancy of Facebook ads. You remember when it first rolled out in like 2009 to 2011, how stupidly effective it was. You could write a Facebook ad that didn't even have English, that didn't even have anything, but you would get 1 million clicks on that link and you would get some purchases because it was so powerful, because it was new, it was a novelty, and it wasn't refined yet. So it was designed to just basically provide value to everybody using it, provide value to the user, provide value to the person paying for it. That's exactly what these next couple years are going to be like with AI. You can either take the time to learn it, take the time to find someone to do it for you, or you can look back and be like, oh shit, I was right there on the precipice and I just ignored it, just like I was with Facebook ads. This is the next iteration of that. So I'm going to go through a presentation for you guys today. It's only a presentation because I tend to forget exactly what I'm saying all the time. Not going to be very long, but it's going to be very impactful. It's going to show you guys a lot of truly actionable steps that you can take. Let's just figure out where it is. All right. All right, so give me a thumbs up if you guys can see this once it goes full screen. Good? All right. So, how to use AI to regain your sanity if you work in fitness. Yes, that's exactly how I wanted it to sound. Thank you, Brittany. So, I'm going to show you how to automate the tedious work so you can make more money and have more time in your day, because that's really what the biggest benefit of this is. It's saving you time so that you can increase your presence, so that you can increase your earning potential and make more money. So time versus money. In our industry, the relationship between time and money normally goes like this. If I spend more time doing X, then I'll make more money. It's things like this. If I spend more hours in the day running training sessions, I'll make more money. If I spend more time making content, I'll get more leads, then I'll make more money. You are always trading your time for money or vice versa. So that being said, if you want your gym to make money, you have to do your gym, your personal training business, whatever it may be, you have to do a lot of tedious tasks and you have to do them consistently. These are the things that you probably hate doing, or you probably hate how long they do. Maybe you don't do them, or maybe you start them and stop them, or maybe you half-ass do them. These are the things that are going to drive revenue. These are the things you have to do to make money in your gym. You got to make content. You have to write programs. You have to deal with customer service in its many phases, and you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. That can be fun, that can be tedious, that can make you want to jump in front of a train. 4, you have to market. 5, you have to manage the leads that come in from marketing. You have to reach out to them. You have to nurture them. You have to be a pain in the ass until they either come in or tell you to fuck off. You have to write emails. You have to create offers so that people can actually have that carrot at the end of the stick. And then you have to manage your client's nutrition. So in the past, you had 3 options to get these done. 1, you could figure it out on your own. That saves you money, but it costs you a buttload of time. 2, you hire somebody else to do it. This saves you time, but it costs you more often than not, way too much money than it's worth. Or 3, and this is probably where a lot of you guys are at, you just don't do it. This saves you time, but it means no money. You're not spending any money, but you also have no potential to make money besides your 3 clients telling other people about you. So in this presentation, I'm going to show you how to properly use AI to get done what I've deemed the big 3 there, the big 3 movers: your content, your marketing, and managing your client nutrition. So if you follow the steps that I'm going to lay out, I promise you that you'll save a lot of time and money, and you'll also dramatically increase your ability to make money. All this making sense so far? All right, good. Just made it. And so, guys, I don't have your videos up, so if you have a question, just pop it into the text box, and I will hit everything after. So we're going to start with content. So everything I'm going to show you the rookie version and the elite version. Rookie is the basic way to start, to dip your foot in. It's the easiest thing to do. It's all language. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do or say. So first thing before we start, if you guys do not have a ChatGPT Pro account, I highly implore you to set one up. It's $20 a month. You get access to a ton of features that are very helpful. And like I said, it's $20 a month. I mean, your lowest tier of ClickFunnels is $97 a month. So it's kind of a no-brainer to set up, but you're going to have access to a bunch of features that are going to make your life much easier. So rookie, ChatGPT content prompts. So if you guys want to screenshot this, the prompt is write me a post on whatever topic you want. Write it in a funny, conversational, authoritative, mean, sarcastic style and tone. Include any relevant data and statistics to support the claims made in the post. The post must provide one actionable takeaway for the reader. So in post, that means that you can write me a blog post, write me a social media caption, write me an email. Insert topic. You can write this as a caption for a reel. Let's say I just made a reel about the lean away lateral raise. Write me a social media caption on the effectiveness of the lean away lateral raise for building the medial head of the delt. Write it in a conversational style and tone. Include any relevant data and statistics to support the claims made made in the social made in the post. The post must provide one actionable takeaway for the reader. So it can be the same structure for whatever kind of post, whatever kind of content you are trying to make. You can do this for any kind of post, like I said, social media caption, email, blog post. Make that your bread and butter. The thing with anything that ChatGPT or any engine produces, it's not the finished product. If it spits something out and you're like, I absolutely hate this, tell it to edit it. Tell it exactly what you want. Say, hey, can you include more emojis? Hey, can you make that first line an eye-catching hook? Hey, can you make the steps actually bullet points? Whatever you want, it will do. And the more that you use it, the more that you give back, the more you're going to get. These are all conversational language-based models. So rookie step number 2, if you're somebody who has a decent amount of content, if you're somebody who has a blog post, somebody who has, whatever, a lot of stuff, this is something that you can use. This is a prompt that you can use to recreate your exact style. So this is how you do it. You upload one of your previous pieces on ChatGPT, you copy and paste it, drop it in that chat box, and you put it with this prompt. I want you to analyze this writer's style, tone, and way of speaking. I want you to recreate that exact tone and style, but write about, and then you're going to put the new topic in those parentheses in the same format. Use the same language, sense of humor, and philosophy as the original. Again, ChatGPT is going to use its weird machine learning brain to analyze the way that you write, analyze the way that you talk, analyze the way that you construct sentences, and then it's going to spit out something on a different topic in that exact structure that you gave it. This is a very easy way to get done a ton of blog posts. If you write a lot of technical blog posts about exercise demos, if you write a lot of technical blog posts about anything technical in our industry, there's 700 things you could write about. This is an awesome way that you can get a ton of content done. Emails as well. If you're looking to get your email list started, I don't know if anybody in here is, you can use this to recreate like your favorite emails that you've written to clients. The emails that clients have been like, hey, I actually really like that email. It lit a fire under my ass for today. So this is how you can recreate your exact style in ChatGPT. I'm just going to pause so you guys can, make sure it makes sense. All right. This is one of my favorite rookie level AI content things, the Canva bulk create feature. So I'm not going to try and screen flow it or explain it. I just made this video. Create a buttload of content at once. I'm sure that's really the technical term that they use in the marketing world. So we are going to use Canva's bulk create feature. If you have the Canva membership, you have access to it. You just don't know where it is. And I'm going to use my personal content GPT, which is an advanced setting that we will get into later. So I'm going to ask it to write me 20 tweets about nutrition using historical examples as a take away for the reader. So it's going to generate all those things, blah, blah, blah. I'm not actually going to use these ones. I'm going to show you things that I already have done. So this right here, once I have the tweets created, I'm going to go into a spreadsheet on Google Sheets. I'm going to create it, and then I'm going to download it as a CSV. Once I have that CSV downloaded, so step 1, either gather old content or get ChatGPT to write new content for you. Step 2, put it in a Google Sheet. Step 3, download that Google Sheet as a CSV. Obviously, you can use Excel or whatever. As long as you can download it as a CSV file, you're good to go. Step 4, go to Canva. We're going to go to Canva. I have a template right here. This template is the tweet template that I prefer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down on the side. I'm going to go to this bulk create. I already have this populated on my Canva. You most likely will not. To find it, you need to go to apps, and then at the top, you can just type bulk create. It's going to pop up right here. You just click it, and it's going to take you there. Once you click it there, it's going to be on this, below bar forever. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to click upload CSV. I'm going to upload that CSV that we just created right here. This is going to show you the first thing that it popped up. Right now, it looks like nothing. It looks very confusing. All we're going to do is go over to this block of text. We're going to click on it until this pops up. We're going to click the 3 dots right here. We are then going to move our camera. We're going to click connect data. As soon as you click that, this box is going to pop up. You're going to click this text right here. That's going to make this bar on the left look like it's alive all of a sudden. Once you've done that, you're going to click continue. It's going to have check on all the things you uploaded. You just hit generate 17 designs. And lo and behold, it just created 17 pieces of content for me in, what was that, 6-7 seconds? So Canva Bulk Create is an excellent way to create a ton of content so you can post things ahead of time so that you can get time back in your day. And it's a very, very simple, all right, this is how to create a buttload of content. We're going to watch that again. So who here has a hard time creating content? Who here does not post every day? All right, I'm going to assume that most hands are up. So you see how easy these things are. You guys know how to write. You have thoughts. You have conversations with clients all day, every day. All it takes is a spreadsheet of single lines. You have a single line that you say to a client, you think smart, write it in your notes, copy and paste it there. You can make so much content so quickly. I mean, I literally have 3 zip files of 75 individual posts of tweets saved in my download file, and I can schedule it for 2 weeks at a time. So I have tweet posts in the morning, and then I have reels in the evening. We're not going to touch on video content today, but that's 2 pieces of content for every day. And like I said, I schedule it for 2 weeks at a time. So that takes about 10 minutes one day, and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to stress about, oh shit, I didn't post something. Oh shit, I haven't posted anything all week. I got to figure something out and then post some absolute garbage. It's very easy, guys. You just have to take the time to do it. And like I said, I'm going to show you everything that you can do. Everything that we're doing today doesn't cost you extra money. You might need some membership to ChatGPT and the Canva Pro membership, but in total, that's less than $35 a month. So the elite way to get your content done is a personal content bot. Now, this is my wheelhouse. This is exactly what I love building. So next, I believe I have a video. Nope, a description. So a personal content bot is a digital version of you that will write in your exact tone, style, and voice on any topic that you feed it. So again, I'm going to show you another video on not how to create it, but why it works, what these things actually are, and how this thing will literally change your life because it's going to give you hours back every day. So the elite top tier way to use AI to create content is to create or have created a personal content creation bot. So the thing with AI as it stands right now, it's not this robot type thing. It's basically like a very specialized Google search that is trained on the data that it's fed. In the case of like ChatGPT, Claude, all those things, that's the entire compendium of the internet. But you have the ability to create a bot that is only trained on your stuff. So this bot, my Pat Hennigan content creator, is only trained on my current blog, past blogs, things I've published in magazines, PDFs I've created, my social media status, my social media replies. Basically, everything that I've put online that creates my content DNA has been uploaded in here and configured in a way so that when I type in, let's say, write me a short blog post on why T-spine is immobile in most dads over 35 and how mobilizing it will increase their enjoyment of life. It's going to spit something out that's going to sound exactly like I've written it. So it's putting out an exact blog post. Headline, introduction. It's going to put a couple subheadlines most likely, and it's going to write exactly on that topic that I asked it, that very simple sentence, but using all the data that I've put in there based on everything I've written. And for me, that's like 12 years worth of content. For you, that might be more, might be less. It's going to produce something that is going to be 90% exactly the way that I would write it. Once it's completed, I'm always going to go over it. I'm always going to make my personal edits, or I'm going to ask it to edit things that I want in. So if you want that elite, get a lot of shit done, save a lot of time, the way to go is to create or have created one of these personal content creation bots. So having a lot of content for that doesn't actually matter. If you have like 4 or 5 pieces of content, that's really all that is needed in order to create something that will write in your style, in your tone, in your sense of humor, follow your philosophy. You just need something. So I know that a lot of people don't have blogs. I know a lot of people don't really write or make content. That's why all the hands were up. It's not necessary. There's nothing acting as a gatekeeper to prevent you from using things like this to a very, very incredibly high level to make yourself more productive so that you can build that base of content. You can build that life jacket full of content. So second thing you got to worry about is marketing. Who here struggles with marketing? I'm just going to assume all the hands are up. Thank you, Adam. That was a targeted question. I apologize. So marketing is the lifeblood of getting clients. I run a group gym. So we do semi-private personal training and we do small group training, low capacity, semi-private for clients, excuse me, per session, small group training, only 8 people per session. So we have a much higher price point than all our competitors, everyone around us. But we have a lot more clients than them because I market nonstop marketing. It's what's needed to be done for me to turn this place into a money-making machine so that I can give my children that I referenced earlier the life that I want to give them. So marketing. Rookie. The rookie way to go about this is the ChatGPT marketing prompt guide. This is something that I created for you. I made it after talking to a bunch of different marketers who are significantly smarter than myself. If you guys are in the group, you already have access to it. If you are not, you're going to get an email after this, or I'm going to ask you to drop your email in the chat box so I can send you this and a couple other things we're going to discuss. So I'm going to not go over this. It's 27 or 30 prompts, but this guide is going to help you. One, it's going to use basically the entirety of ChatGPT's marketing knowledge to streamline your target demographic. It's going to use marketing science to find pain points for that demographic. It's going to use marketing science to use those pain points in creating really killer, like amazing copy that specifically targets the exact type of person you're going for. And not only that, it's going to show you how to set up your actual Facebook ad once you've created your copy. So the copy that this guide creates is, pardon my French, fucking ridiculous. So the 2 campaigns I've ran using these prompts, I've only had to do 2 in the last 3 months because they've been so ridiculously successful. They've generated over $500,000 each in recurring revenue and clients who've signed up and have stayed. And I spent only $200 on each campaign. So that ROI is ridiculous. And it's just set up with a simple leads campaign. There's nothing fancy about it. I've even bypassed my landing pages. It goes right to a form on Facebook. And then I have a couple different AI integrations that automate things that we're not going to get into today. But it's simple. It's just the copy is so good combined with the way Facebook uses AI now that it perfectly hits the pain points that I solve, that my gym solves. So it's been ridiculously successful. The ROI is like insane. And like I said, I'm going to make sure you guys get a copy of that just for being here today. So the Elite copywriting chatbot. So this is something I'm going to give you guys access to as well today. This is something I've created. This is something that we've created at Coach Clone. I got another video next. It will explain it better because when I made it earlier, I was better rested. So again, that elite high-level way to get a lot of stuff done in a very little amount of time is to use a very specific copy bot. And this is a gym copywriting chatbot that we've created. This is only trained on writing highly converting copy for gyms, for fitness professionals, for anything that relates to health and fitness, but particularly for gym owners. So this is a bot that is going to guide you through the copywriting process, and then it is going to do all the copywriting for you. So it's going to ask you a couple questions about what you want done and who it's for. So we'll run through a little example here. So let's say I need a Facebook ad for my gym. It's going to ask a couple questions here. Who's our target market? Let's say our target market is moms over 35 who want to lose weight. It's going to gather the psychological data that it needs to create highly compelling, highly converting copy. So these are questions that a copywriter would ask you, or these are questions that you would be asking yourself if you were spending the time to do this yourself. So what's the main problem they're facing? They don't like the way they feel or look. They want to be more confident and happier in their own skin. How has the problem affected their daily life or overall well-being? They have aches and pains every day and low energy. So obviously, the more specific you get with the answers, the higher quality copy that it's going to spit out. I'm just going pretty quickly through this so you get the point. So what do they desire when it comes to their fitness goals? They want to lose weight and attend a non-judgmental or cult like gym that supports them and empathizes with the reality of their life. And so I'm going to leave the typos in just to show you that these things parse language like you do. Like if you read that, I want to lose weight, you would know that it meant 2. So how does your gym cater to moms over 35 and help them achieve their weight loss goals? Let's say we run a program only for moms. It is ran by moms and it creates realistic targets, workouts, and nutrition plans for exhausted moms. Leave it at that. So it's going to ask you if you're ready for the copy. So you just say yes, and then it's going to spit out the final form of the copy. It's going to give you 3 to 5 pieces. It's going to give you the headline. It's going to write some long, some short. It's going to give you some bullet points. It's going to give you basically everything that you need. So say that it spits something out that you hate. You can always go back and edit it. This is a conversation. This isn't like a Google copy and paste. This isn't a swipe file. This is an interactive, high-level machine that is trained to create what you want so that you can save time and actually make more money. So you guys starting to see how if you use this correctly, it is way too far back. A huge time saver. I don't know how I went back that far. As you can tell, I'm a pro with the presentations as well. All right. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about anything, just drop it in the chat bar. So you can see I'm obviously not very good at tech, yet I've utilized this AI stuff very effectively. So if I can do it, you guys can definitely do it too. All right, so we've done content, we've done marketing. Those are 2 of the more intimidating things for gym owners. These are the 2 of the things that I know that a lot of you don't do. And if you do it, you're not doing it as consistently or as often as you need to. So this one, I'm going to kind of go in your wheelhouse, nutrition coaching. That's exactly within your skill set. Yes, Brittany, don't worry. You're going to get access to a copywriting link, and you're going to get a guide for the copy and stuff like that. And there's this presentation will be recorded. It is a lot. So this one's right in your wheelhouse. Also, all these slides, all the art was created by AI myself this morning as I was half asleep. We just got back from Disney last night. So AI is something that if you utilize correctly, you can do basically everything, and you can do it very quickly. So nutrition, like I said, right in your wheelhouse, but nutrition is also where clients tend to be the neediest. And that might sound insulting. I've owned a gym for 12 years. I think I've earned the right to say things like that. This is when you're going to get an email from a client at like 10 p.m. I'll tell you my personal story. Few Sundays ago, like a couple months ago, I got a text on our work number, which I stupidly should have had the notifications turned off from a client. It was like 9:15 on a Sunday. So one of the only times I get to spend with just my wife. One of the only times we get to just chill and watch TV and just be Pat and Catherine, not have to be mom and dad, not have to be business owners. We can just be and enjoy each other. I got a text from this guy who was training online at the same time, and it was so many texts. It was like, Coach Pat, I have an emergency, exclamation point. I'm like, oh shit, did like his arm fall off or something? The emergency was that he was at Publix, which is our local grocery store. He said, I don't know what to get at Publix. And it's like, fucking anything. It's the grocery store. Like you can get literally anything. I was mind blown, but also the fact that our clients, that's the fine line of being a coach. You give so much that oftentimes you're so willing to give because you know that how much what you do can impact people's lives, that what you give them can actually change their life for the better, that you don't set a lot of boundaries, that you let clients kind of treat you like a subscription service like Justin did for me. So I'm going to get into my solution for that, but I just wanted to show you, I'm sure you all have a story like that, a story of someone being too needy, someone needing your time in a very inappropriate time. And even if you love them as a client, you love working with them, you get the notification, you just want to throw your phone against the wall. You want to close your gym and never open up again because it feels like you have no time for yourself. So there are a couple different solutions we can do for nutrition. Number one, ChatGPT and Instacart plugin. On ChatGPT, you need to download the Instacart plugin. Then you need to select the plugin on the chat screen. And I realized as I was typing this, it would probably be much easier just to make a video. So here you go. So an excellent way to bring more value to your clients when it comes to the nutrition is to use this Instacart plugin on ChatGPT. So the first thing you have to do is you have to go to make sure you have this Instacart plugin installed. If you do not have it, just scroll down to this plugin option, go to the plugin store, type in Instacart. Once you have it downloaded, it's going to populate this screen right here. make sure you have it checked off. So Instacart is a grocery delivery service. What you can do with this, what we're going to do with this is we're going to upload a meal plan. We're going to ask, ChatGPT and Instacart to create a grocery shopping list based off the meal plan that we've uploaded, and then to create a unique link that you can share with your clients. This is an excellent way to bust through any excuses, just basically to make the friction between where your client is now and where they want to go less, to make it much smoother, because there's no excuse. There's no, I had no time to go to the grocery store. There's no, oh, I didn't know where this was. There's no, oh, I saw there was candy in the first aisle and I ate all of it and I couldn't fit out. So what we're going to do here is we're going to upload a meal plan. We're going to type in the prompt. I want you to create an Instacart link containing all the groceries needed to cook this meal plan. I want you to create it. And here's, so what's cool about this is you want to use your local specific grocery store. So I'm going to say, I want you to create it for someone shopping at a Publix in Jacksonville, Florida. Here's the meal plan. So I'm simply going to copy and paste the meal plan. I already copied it, so I'm just pasting it right here. ChatGPT is then going to have its little dots of doom. It's going to analyze the meal plan, and right here it is using Instacart to create a link for you. So as you see, as we wait here and stare at each other, as we wait for technology to work, it's going to analyze that meal plan, like I said, and it's going to create a specific link that you can share. If this is an individual meal plan, you can use it, send it to that client right away. If this is a meal plan that you use for challenges or for groups or anything like that, this is something that you can save. It's just simply another way to add a ton of value to clients. This is something that no one else is using right now. This is something that no other gym in your area is providing. And if they are, they had to painstakingly go through their entire meal plan and create this list for themselves. So as you see, this video, this timer is now on 2:25. So this is a meal plan that's already written. We uploaded it, and right here, it's created that Instacart link in less than 2.5 minutes. So this is, like I said, an incredibly powerful way that you can set yourself apart and provide much more value for your clients than anyone else that you're competing with. Pretty easy again, right? I mean, you guys all, I'm sure, have some form of meal plan written. Imagine if you could just, our job is all about removing friction. That's why people come to us. People come to us because they can't be held accountable. If they're not paying somebody, they're not going to go to the gym. They don't know what they're doing in the gym. That's a lot of friction. Or, they go to the gym and they just do a billion different things. They have no idea. They know what to do. They just don't know how to structure it, how to plan it. It's all about removing friction. The more friction you can remove from your client's life in relationship to what we do, the more successful you're going to be, the better results you're going to get with clients, and the more clients you're going to get, because people want easy shit. People don't want hard shit. I don't have to expand on that. You all are alive in the world in 2023. You know how entitled, cushy, and lazy people are. They want things to be easy. We need to make things easy, easily structured, and easy to understand. Something like that is easy. All they have to do is click. It's not going to make them eat the food once it's there, but if the food is there and they've spent money on it, most likely they're going to eat it. And even if they don't follow the meal plan, but they eat the food that was contained in the meal plan, that's kind of like a roundabout ratatouille way of following the meal plan. So again, this game is all about removing friction to provide value. So the elite way, and this is something that I'm going to brag about. This is the first AI chatbot that is able to be text in our industry, in chatbot history, whatever. I know that sounds super douchey. So basically, I figured out a loop that was open that other places have left open, and I closed it. So with this technology, with its AI technology, I'm able to have a AI nutrition coach that my clients can access 24 hours a day. So it's the highest value driver for clients, because imagine if you told your clients that they could text you 24 hours a day with all their food questions. And this nutrition coach is me. Its brain is only things that I've written, only things that I've published, only things that I agree with. It also has the ability to tell people what to order at over 300 restaurants. So I had AI go through the restaurants of the 300 most popular restaurants in the country, and then the 30 most popular restaurants in Jacksonville, and to parse the menu to find things that are high in protein, low in calorie, all that good stuff. So that if I have a client who's like, hey, I'm at Outback Steakhouse for a work lunch, what should I order that's high in protein? this text number is going to tell them exactly what to order. So it tells them what to order at restaurants. It helps them find recipes, actual recipes that they can cook with the ingredients that they have in their fridge. It also helps them create grocery lists. So you could text this number something like, hey, I'm a vegan. Let's go something pretty difficult. I need 2 meals that have at least 30 grams of protein and under 500 calories. Can you give me 2 recipes and the grocery list that go along with those recipes? And this thing is going to give that to them. They don't have to pull up a separate app. They don't have to pull up an email. They literally just text this number. And I'm going to give you guys the number in a second so you can see how it works. So they can also ask general nutrition questions like, how much protein should I eat if I'm a 185-pound guy and I want to diet down to 145 pounds, et cetera, et cetera. Should I have carbs after dinner? Will that make me fat? All those common questions that clients ask, this is an actual nutrition coach. This is an actual valuable nutrition coach that is doing your job for you in your style while you sleep or while you, there's not even any good TV shows I can say you can watch. This is something that's going to actually take tons of hours, give you tons of hours back, because these are little questions that take like 10 minutes out of every day, but it happens multiple times per day. And over the course of a week, those multiple times per day add up to dozens, if not hundreds of times per week, depending on your client load. So I want you to, if you see on the right, that's a live text demonstration of how this thing works. So if you guys are on the East Coast, I want you to text that number. That is my AI nutrition coach. And yes, I can read the entire log, so I know if things are, I know if dumb questions are asked. So I'll give you guys a second if you want to text it, but if you see on the right-hand side, that's a live, excuse me, just getting over a cold too, conversation of this nutrition coach being asked questions, generating value, generating the correct answer, and helping clients 24 hours a day, answering tedious things that I am sick of answering, but it will answer it in the exact way that I want it to be answered, in my tone, my style, and with my philosophy and substance. So there's really no better way that you can remove friction than having a cell phone number that your clients can text to access a digital version of your brain without you actually having to do anything. This is the highest level of providing value, of removing friction, and of saving you time. So I'll let this run just so you guys can see the answer to this last or second to last question. There you go. Very in-depth response. Ingredients, grocery list, instructions, how to cook the stuff. So every question that your client could possibly have about nutrition, we are able to create an AI version of you as a nutrition coach that will answer it for you while you do whatever else you be doing. So being smart with AI will save you time and vastly increase your earning potential if you use it correctly. And like I told you earlier, you guys work in fitness. You are set up to be successful with this more so than almost any other industry. If you use it correctly, if you do all the stuff we talked about, you will 10x your presence online. On marketing platforms, you'll 10x your output in terms of content, in terms of program writing, in terms of value to clients, and you'll 10x the value that you bring to the marketplace without actually you having to add any time in your day, without actually you having to put in 10x the effort. So any questions about anything before we get started? If you guys, at this point, if you want to just unmute yourself and ask, feel free. If not, I'll just keep moving on. I will keep moving on. So, like Luca mentioned in the email, Coach Clone is something that we've created. Coach Clone is my baby. So Coach Clone is the system that I put in place in my gym about 120 days ago. Coach Clone is a genuine cutting edge set of AI tools that are designed to do one thing: give fit pros, give gym owners more time in their day. I know Adam has kids. I don't know if anybody else in here has kids. The worst feeling in the world is knowing that your kids are doing something that you want to be doing with them, and you have to be at the business that you own. Owning a gym can start to feel like a prison unless you have freedom of time. And there's so much shit that you have to do in order to make your gym successful so that you can provide value, not only to your clients, but to those in your life and yourself. That time is the commodity that you have the least of. So we have a whole suite of tools and different cool things that do one thing: get you more time in the day. To me, that's the most valuable thing. So we automate your lead generation, your lead nurture, your customer service, your content, your copywriting, your nutrition coaching, and your program writing. But it's not with some horse shit. It's not with some like swipe file 23-year-old copywriter like, hey, do you have room for 30 more clients this week in your DMs? All of this is done in your voice. All of this is as you would do it, done to your standard, done with your philosophy. Like I said, I've been working in fitness since I was 19. I'm 36. That's a long time. There's a lot of bullshit in fitness. There's a lot of fucking terrible coaches who already do the boilerplate cookie cutter stuff that doesn't help people. That is the exact opposite of anything I ever want to do in this industry. I know the health of the country. I know the health of the world is not in the best place. Like I said, I just went to Disney. Not a lot of people walking at a brisk pace there. It's pretty fucking bad. We need to make people healthier. We are the people that do that. But we don't do it with horseshit. We don't do it by copying and pasting other people's stuff. We have to be ourselves. But we have to have the smarts. We have to have the ability to multiply ourselves. We have to use the tools to our advantage to multiply ourselves so that we can actually bring genuine value into this world so that you can serve your purpose on earth better by using the right tools. So we do this by taking your coaching DNA to build a digital version of you. So I did not even talk about the personal AI chatbots. If you go to my website, jacksfitacademy.com, the first thing that you're going to see, it's a headline and then it's just my chatbot. That's my coach clone. My coach clone is a literal exact clone of me based on my coaching DNA. Everything I've put out into the world. It's all floating around there. What we do is we do all the work for you. You don't have to do anything. We take that DNA, we structure it, and we turn it into this high-functioning chatbot. So I should say that's step one. One of the aspects is we turn it into this high-functioning chatbot, that coach clone. So your coach clone can be deployed on your website, your Facebook Messenger. If you've sent Jack's Fit Academy any DMs, it's not me replying, even though you probably thought it was. Your WhatsApp or as a standalone communication portal with a special link just for clients. We can also link it to a live cell phone. So the most important thing about these chatbots, how many leads do you think you've lost on your website because they could not understand what the fuck you did based on what you said? Based on your headline, based on the picture, they're scrolling like, I don't know, is this for weight loss? Is this for lifting? Is this a running gym? And they don't understand, and then they click off, and then it's not like they go to a competitor, they just don't do shit. So imagine that if you could be like shrunk down, like in that the fizzy drink in Willy Wonka, and just sat on that computer screen, sat on your website. So every time somebody logs onto your website, it doesn't matter what your funnel is, it doesn't matter who your website host is, it doesn't matter your professional pictures, it doesn't matter if you hired an editor to make your intro video. You're there, and you can answer any questions they have. So the first box on my website is just this chatbot. These AI chatbots are going to do away with the traditional funnel as we know it, because the funnel is moving to a conversational mode. People don't want to read and scroll and click through 700 different pages. That style ClickFunnels is sale for online sales is going to be fucking dead in 2 years. It's all going to be conversational and it's all going to be automated like this. So if you log on to my website and you try this out, I should have shot a video for this, by the way. My coach clone functions exactly like me. If someone comes on to like, hey, it asks them, the first thing it asks the user is, what's your goal? So if they say, hey, I want to lose weight, it's not going to say, okay, sign up for a 197 6-week program. Do you want to click here? It's going to ask them follow-up questions. It's going to say, okay, how long have you had that goal? How does that impact your life? Have you tried anything before? It's going to have an actual conversation like you would as a person, as you selling your services. It's then going to retain that information. So once it gets all the information it needs, or once the person's like, yo, just tell me the fucking prices, it's going to give them the prices. And if they give any pushback, it's going to use that information to bust through any obstacles that they may present. It's designed to be a you. It's not designed to be an open and closed chatbot. This is a literal me on my website doing my job for me. So let me give you statistics. Over the last 6 weeks, we've signed up 12 clients. All 12 of them have not even scrolled our website. All 12 of them have simply talked to that chatbot, been told the exact right program for them. Once it tells them the right program, it doesn't just tell them and have to say, hey, figure it out. It sends them to the scheduling link with the pre-filled information that user has given them so they can automatically schedule them. So this coach clone is nurturing leads for me and it's scheduling leads for me. So of those 12 new clients, These aren't just people booking. So let's say 7 of these are people who booked a free session. We do free session as our front end offer for our group. The other 5 had to pay a $50 to $100 deposit for their semi-private or one-on-one assessment. So my chatbot, my coach clone, my coaching DNA, the digital version of me, is booking appointments, and it's fucking making sales for me. So obviously, if somebody pays $50 to $100 for a one-time intro session, they're already bought and sold. All of those people have come in, have come into the gym, signed up, and they're still clients today. And I did not have to lift a finger to nurture them. They were simply on my schedule. I followed up with them to make sure they were going to attend, and that's it. So these things, they function the same way. Your actual coach clone, they can be placed in many different situations. Like I said, on your social media, you can create a separate WhatsApp account where there's just your coach clone doing your work for you. Or you can create a separate web page, or you can honestly use it as behind a membership page. There's many different ways that you can use this to make yourself more valuable as a coach. So that's not the only thing you get. We also create a personal content bot for you. So that was what I showed you earlier, that it's basically like an Adam GPT with one purpose. It's not designed for anybody else but Adam to talk to it, and it's to write like Adam. It's almost like, like self-inception, writing content in your style. And so I very much value writing. I love writing. I did not study this in college. I studied literature in college. But I do this now. If you've trained for 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, 9 sessions, you know how foggy your brain is at the end of the night. You know how you have ideas for things you want to make, but then you sit down and you're like, what is the first letter in the alphabet? And you have no idea just because you're so spent. That's the value in these content bots. These are not just designed to spit out shit so you can just be like, sweet, margarita, sweet. It's because I know you work your ass off. I know you work so fucking hard every day to actually help people. These are designed to basically, the whole purpose of these is to be used ethically, because you're going to have writer's block. You're going to have brain fog. This will clear the fog for you. This will write what you want in your style. This will give you more time in the day because that is less energy, less stress, less self-deprecation, less self-doubt that you have to go through. So you also get access to our humongous series of tools, and these are the things that I'm constantly adding. So you get a program writing bot. You get a gym Grand Slam offer creation bot. So if you're someone who's struggling to create a front-end offer, we have a very developed, very deep chatbot that's going to ask you specific questions, a lot of questions about your business, and then spit out a really, really fucking amazing front-end offer for you. But it's not only going to give you the price point, the name of it, what you should include, and what you include is like the stuff that you already do. It's going to tell you the best way to market it based on the information that you've given it. So it can help you write Facebook ads for it. It can help you write an email campaign for it too. You also get our Elite Gym copywriting bot, which you guys are already going to get and already going to hopefully play around with. So we also, did I mess it up? Yeah. So I didn't save it, but we also have an email creation bot. So it is a high level, highly clickable email creating bot. So it will write exactly in the tone, style, and subject matter that you give it. It's going to be structured like a very, very well-written, very, like I said, highly clickable email with a subject line. It can write single standalone emails as marketing. It can write single standalone emails as client communication, and it can even create entire email campaigns. So if you have like a Black Friday sale coming up, you tell this thing your offer, you tell it what you want the email to sound like, and then say, write me a 14-day, 7 email campaign of various lengths, et cetera, and this will do it for you. We'll also link your coach clone to a cell phone number so your clients can have 24/7 access to that nutrition coach clone. So I know all this, and I'm very reticent to talk about a lot of this because it sounds like some 23-year-old, broccoli-haired marketing guru bullshit, technobabble. But the reality is that this stuff is effective because of the psychology, not because of the technology. AI is something that I've told you the price points. Every single person on earth has access to it, just like every single person on earth has access to a cell phone. But if during this call you were sitting there sending 100 cold texts and making 100 cold calls and utilizing this thing correctly, you're going to make more money. Just like if you utilize AI correctly, you'll make more money. We all have access to it. It's not the technology. It's the psychology behind how we build these things. Because like I said, we understand people. It's all we've done. This is myself and Steve. We've owned a gym for a combined about 32 years. You guys know Steve. You've talked to Steve. Psychology. Those of you who know me, you know exactly what I'm like. I don't put around bullshit. It's all about creating behavior change. And we've utilized that skill set to create a fucking amazing set of AI tools just to help gym owners grow their business and get themselves some time back in the day. So it doesn't matter where you are in your business journey. This coach clone stuff will make life easier for you. If you're just getting started, if I had access to this 12 years ago when I was just getting started, I would have literally shat my pants from being so happy. It's high level stuff that will be done with you. It's going to take a ton of time out of your day. It's going to take a ton of tasks off your to-do list and give you that time back in the day. So we have a special offer for you guys who attended today. We have a bunch of different packages, a bunch of different tiers. Our elite, our highest level package includes your coach clone, what we talked about, that cell phone nutrition coach in your zip code, area code, is that what they're called nowadays. Your personal copywriting and content creation bot, your elite training program creation bot, your Grand Slam offer creator bot. I was looking at like just learning how to count, and that highly clickable email writer for Fitpros bot. There, I put it. So normally, so these are tools that, like I said, these will, imagine if all you had to do to get done your emails, your content, your nutrition coaching, and your lead nurture, you don't have to do anything. Once your coach clone is set, it's set. You don't have to do a thing. But imagine if you could do all that just by typing a couple sentences. How many hours would you save per week? A lot. How much stress would you save per week? A lot. How much self-doubt would you save yourself? Most of it. So these are tools that will like almost totally automate your business, but not, like I said, not in a boilerplate, complete shit way, as if there were multiples of you. And these will give you 20 to 40 hours back per week. Think about how much time you spent doing the things we covered. There's nothing better than having freedom of time. There's nothing better than having the time to actually sit and think about the future of your business. There's nothing better than having the time to actually be away from your business, spending the time doing the things that you actually love. So these were designed just to give you your time back. So normally that elite package is $397 per month with a $500 setup fee. But for you guys who attended today and everybody who's in the Yo Grow Your Gym Mastermind, it's a $197 per month. It's only $197 per month. The $500 setup fee is there because the setup is the most important thing. That's how we get everything correct. But if you sign up today, and like I said, Steve is putting a hard midnight deadline on this, it's only $197 per month. So I've been using this stuff for, like I said, about 4 months now. I haven't had to talk to a lead, and I get a ton of leads. Like I said, I market a lot. I get a ton of leads. I haven't had to talk to a lead in about 3.5 months because of this system. But when the leads come in, they think they've talked to me. They already know exactly what they're in for. They already know the vibe. They already know they already know they're going to walk into a gym that embraces them with open arms. It doesn't sound cold. It doesn't sound like a WhatsApp, like ManyChat, choose your own adventure bot. I've gotten done more content. I already put out a lot of content. My content creation is ridiculous. Like I said, I have my content scheduled for the next couple months. Those are things that I don't have to do every day. I don't have to stress about every day. I have all my email campaigns written. I have all my emails written for the next 3 months, including New Year's stuff, including Black Friday. These are all things that are giving me time back in the day. Like I said, my biggest driver in life is spending time with my family. My biggest driver in life is making a fuck ton of money at this place. I'm not going to lie. So that I can do the things with my daughters that I never got to do. I can give them the life that I never got to have as a child. And so far, it's been very successful. Like I said, we just got back from 5 days at Disney, staying at not the highest, not the Grand Floridian, but, the one right below that, right next to Magic Kingdom. And when I was gone for those 5 days, nothing bad happened at my gym. My staff ran it, and these systems automated everything perfectly. I have 3 assessments tomorrow that I never talked to, 3 paid assessments that only went through my coach clone bot. So if you are getting frustrated, if you are kind of directionless, or if you're just way fucking drowning like I was, these are the only tools on the market. This is the only suite of tools. This is the only thing that is going to create more of you. You don't have to learn a skill set. You don't have to learn how to code. You don't have to learn how to build a funnel. All you have to do is tell us what you want things to do, and that's it. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. Let me drop that link to sign up right here. Let me see, send it. All right, nothing inappropriate there. Good. So I'm going to drop, like I said, I'm going to drop this link here for you guys. And if you guys could do me a favor and everybody drop your email address in that chat bar too, so I can send you those the gifts that were promised. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. If not, that's all I got for you. Thank you, HD. All right, so I'm guessing no questions. Thank you, Justice. Thank you, sir. And if you guys have any questions, you can find me at coach.pat on it, or sorry, pat.hennigan on Instagram. My email is pat@jacksfitacademy. Like I said, we're not going anywhere. This is just getting started, so expect a lot more valuable AI stuff. And if you guys did not drop your email in there, but like I said, Paul, you're in the group, so if you could send me your email in Workplace, I will see you guys all later.